Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Say hello.
And say hello. Say hi. Wave. Say hi.
What is in your
Welcome to Tarot Quest. And today we have Orsi from Dragorsi's Tarot and Carla from Carlastrology. And today we're going to play Tarot Quest, and I'll tell you all about how that works. But it's a game where the tarot asks the questions for a change, which is a lot of fun. And we're going to learn some stuff about Orsi and Carla, because these questions are meant questions are meant to be thought-provoking. So how are you ladies doing today? How are you doing, Orsi?
Oh, I'm fine. I have a tea. It's not beer. I know that it looks exactly like beer, but it's not.
And it's like 8 o'clock at night where you are, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the clock here. Oh, okay,
yeah.
This way. So I'm gonna.
But hey, if you're having beer at 8 o'clock, good on ya.
I could be, but I love hot tea these days more. So.
How about you, Carla? How are you doing today? Looks like you're busy.
Good. A little afraid from kiddos, but pretty good. That's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Looks like we have some folks showing up. Lisa's here, of course. Thank you, Lisa, my moderator. It's awesome that you're here. Thank you so much. And we've got Micah. Hello, Micah. And Jonathan over in Hawaii, right? Are you over there today?
Yes.
It must be earlier there. So it's got to be like 3 or 4 hours earlier than where I'm at. So it's early for you. That's like
I have the chat.
7,
I have the chat open over there, so I'm gonna look at you guys when I look at there. Just so you know.
Dancing Soul Sister. Hello, hello. So if you've never been here for Tarot Quest, the way it works is that each of the ladies have their own fall decks. I'm going to have them show that in a minute. But what we will do is each will take turns drawing a card. They'll shuffle and draw the card. And then I have these wonderful cheat sheets here, so that correspond to each tarot card that they draw. And then they will answer the question. And then, of course, the other person will answer the question. So we'll get a chance. And ladies, if you want me to answer the question, you can let me know. Okay, so the theme is kind of fall decks, because here we are on the equinox, you guys, the eve of the equinox here. Yay.
My mom, I can't speak, but it's my mom's birthday as well. So happy birthday to my mom. There's a lot of birthdays in my family connecting to pagan holidays, because I was born on the 1st of February. One of my sisters is the first, no, not first, is the 11th of May, but her name day is on the 1st of August as well. So I'm like, it's interesting that, these births are connected to the wheel, so to speak.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so what deck did you choose, Carla? And show it to us and tell us why you chose it for your fall deck.
I chose the Haunted House.
Cool.
Because I feel like, we're headed into the spooky season. And it's one of my favorite times of the year. So my significant other, his birthday is October 31st.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Little Samhain baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like spooky stuff.
I like spooky stuff too, but actually both of you like spooky stuff. Orsi, you like horror movies and stuff.
No, I don't.
No,
actually. That's the only thing. I love psycho thrillers and like the crime shows. Horror is something I cannot watch.
Right.
I just like sleeping, and if I watch a horror movie, nope. I know
Yeah,
that.
well, I live out in the country, so
Oh,
watching that
God,
kind of
no.
stuff is.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Okay, and what deck did you choose as your fall deck?
I mean, people should know, because if they don't know, they don't subscribe to my channel, so they should. But this is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn, because it's kind of my soul deck in a way. I thought that once I got the dragon deck, it's gonna take a seat back, but no, I still love this deck so much.
I just got that deck gifted to me by one of my followers.
That's so cool.
And it's such a treasure. I absolutely love that
And the
deck. I'm considering getting the mini deck to have in my car. That's how much I like this deck.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, who out there has the Oak, Ash, and Thorn tarot, or the haunted? It's the haunted house, right? The haunted house tarot.
That's on my wish list, because I really, really like. People keep mentioning, where's my throat chakra? So yeah, people keep mentioning the haunted house, and yeah, I'm quite curious how it works for Carla.
Okay, so Elaine is here. Elaine is my best friend, and
hi.
And then Ivy's Grove is here as well. We're going to go ahead and get started. And when I ask the questions, you guys, you out there in the audience, make sure that you answer. Even if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to type your answers down below, because it's kind of fun to see how you answer these questions, because they're not run of the mill. Okay, ladies, who wants to draw first? Okay.
I can do that.
It looks like Orsi's willing to do it.
Yeah.
So Orsi, you go ahead, shuffle, and draw a card and show it to us.
Okay, let's see, because I don't like pulling cards. So, Seven of Swords, thanks.
Seven of Swords, way to start it out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, ooh, let's be excited. And then the tarot is like, are you being selfish here?
So you get to decide. You get to decide if you want to answer first or if you want Carla to answer first. So I'll go ahead and read the question. Okay. So how comfortable are you with saying the end justifies the means? So are you familiar with this one?
Yeah, of course. But I'm thinking
how familiar, how comfortable are you with that? Do you want to answer first, or do you want Carla to go?
I can answer. For a long while, I was kind of thinking that, yeah, that's true. And then I went through life and I was like, no. I'm trying not to be like, because sometimes I'm like, there could be a situation where I would be not comfortable necessarily to say, but if it's my sacrifice, for example, that I need to sacrifice something in my life, and then I can justify it by saying that I'm working towards something. But it's more about how much happy are you screwing people over for getting what you want. For a while, I was okay with that. And then I learned, I learned to be better about it. So I'm like, not anymore, because how I see life currently is, it's much more important for people to feel good and be happy, than just to get everything that I wanted. So yeah, I'm not anymore. That's gonna be my official answer.
Okay, so Dancing Soul Sister asked, have we heard this one before? We heard a form of it. I changed the way I worded it because Emma was not familiar with Machiavelli. But yeah, we will have repeats, just because I don't redo all 78 questions every time I do this.
Yeah, and you get different answers, right?
Yeah, I do have, different answers from different people. But I do have when I do the October 5th version of this, I do have a Samhain Halloween version of questions for this. So it will be different. Okay, so Carla, how about you? How comfortable are you with the phrase "the end justifies the means"?
About as comfortable as sitting in a poopy diaper. No.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I have to change a lot of those. So, but no, because I'm going to be 53 here real soon, and that's one thing life has taught me, that for one, endings change. They're never really endings. And you're going to have to pay for something eventually.
Also true.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Okay, Carla, your turn to. Oh,
yeah,
me?
you should answer it too. Yeah.
So, I think I'm with you, Orsi, that if it's me, like I have the right to sacrifice myself. That I have agency over myself, but not over other people. So if it involves, sacrificing other people to get to my own means, that's despicable and disgusting. And I feel like that kind of energy, I don't even want to live with that kind of energy at all. So how about you in the chat? You guys need to be answering these ones. I know that we have a lag, so I'm hoping that some answers will come through here. Go ahead, Carla. Why don't you shuffle and draw one? Oh, you know what? I need to set my little timer here.
Someone has the mini for the occasion porn on pre-order, which is cool. So cool.
Oh, I'm on a no buy, so I can't.
It's gonna ship next year, so
it is the Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Let's see that one. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can. Let's go like this and see if I can get. How do I do this? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm totally new to this. And come on, this. There we go. But I want to put. How do I put Carla in there? Does anybody know how I put Carla in there?
There should be an 3 dots.
There we go. Yay. Okay. Look at that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Wow, that is really cool. And we got a major arcana card. Okay, so let's look at just a couple of these answers here. We've got Jonathan says, endings are just another name for beginnings. Interesting. Very, very shifty, Jonathan. You didn't really answer the question. You may be a little Machiavellian at heart. Who knows? And then we have Micah here saying there's usually a better solution. And I feel that way too. Okay, so then we've got here the wheel. What are your thoughts on destiny? Is it real? How does it work, etc.? What are your thoughts on destiny? And Carla, you can decide to go first or she go first. What do you want to do? You guys be answering too. What are your thoughts on destiny? Is it real?
I'll go ahead and answer. I think that because I'm a big believer in past lives, that while we're in that limbo or whatever, if we've got, like assessing what we need to accomplish in the next lifetime, I think that we pre-plan, like certain events in our life so that we can get it right. So, I mean, that's kind of what I think of as destiny. It's not, I don't think it's ever set in stone because we have free will, but I do believe that we try, that it's something we do.
Mm-hmm. Kind of an interesting thought to throw on top of that. If we have free will, didn't we interject that before we came here in order to steer ourselves towards the situations that we need in order to create a new sense of being and elevate our consciousness while we're here, right? So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, just throwing that in there. Okay, Orsi, how about you?
Yeah, I'm on a similar page. I think that before we're born, we kind of set out certain events to happen, and in our lifetime, and how free will comes into play is you can go from A to B, but how you go there is your own choice. You can go in the straight direct line and just learn the lesson and move on to the next one, or you can go around and round and repeat and go back and just suffer through a lot more. But after a while you will do that thing, or get into that situation where you have a chance to learn something, and like you said, elevate yourself, your consciousness. And if you can't do that in this lifetime, then you go back to the drawing board and you're like, okay, let's try again.
Mm-hmm. I see it as, that behind the scenes before we come here, we work to set up energetic patterns or threads that we can pull on in order to maneuver in this lifetime, and again to elevate our consciousness. And I'm very much like you. I always say I live in Eugene and Portland is 2 hours away if I drive straight north. But I mean, I could go to California first. and then back up to Portland. There's many ways to do that. So let's see here. Micah says, no, I think it's just choice. Sometimes it works out in victory, others in tragedy. You gain the story in hindsight. Yeah, and I think that's true. Elena says, I believe in destiny. And Dancing Soul Sister says, why care about destination if the path is beautiful? Really love that saying, not yet there. I'm so with you. That's just beautiful.
Working on it, yeah.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. Amethyst says, do not believe in preordained destiny or any beliefs which are created by people not fact-based. Okay, interesting. Jonathan, what do you have here? Destiny is like a spider web. We're constantly coming to the crossroads, and each decision changes our fate to a new path. But all paths lead to the center. I agree. That's my whole thing, is like, we're going to get there. I'm going to get to Portland, but I get to choose how I want to do that. And, you know,
exactly.
and I don't really believe in endings, because I believe that we are eternal. So death is not really an ending. It's just another step.
I believe that, but I still want to become a vampire, you know, like I would like to prolong that stay on Earth for a little while, because I'm not ready to die. So yeah.
Okay, it's your turn to draw, Orsi.
Okay.
Draw a card. Tell us what you got.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I mean, all I have is cards. Just yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I hope I can get something better, because the tower is gonna show up.
And there it is. No.
Oh, good. 10 of Pentacles. Thank you. For 10 of
Pentacles. So that's a happy one. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I was like, please don't give me the tower, because last time I joked about the tower, it appeared, and it was a reading for a friend. So I was like, oops.
We don't joke about the tower around here, okay?
I learned that I shouldn't do that anymore. Like,
okay. So our question is, that's not what I meant to do. Wow. Sorry about that, you guys.
I mean,
that was really weird.
We can stay like
I'm still learning how to do
I don't
this.
like to see myself so big.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 10 of Pentacles. What would you like to leave behind in this world?
That's a very good question.
Okay, you guys, answer down below, answer in the comments. Hi, Tony.
I mean, obviously my book, I would like to get it out and, you know, have something that I can be like the usual human need for being like, oh, I did something, I created something. But I also would like to leave behind a happy nephew, you know, like him being happy and knowing that I did everything that it was in my power to just at least contribute a tiny bit to his happiness. Or I should say 2 nephews, because the other one is on his way. So, you know, like 2 nephews. So, yeah.
I love that. Okay, Carla, how about you?
Something similar, definitely. My memory, hopefully, is that my grandbabies and my children are more inclined to be forgiving, loving, helpful, and their priorities are more about that instead of I don't know,
money.
Yeah, money and, you know, greed, and keep those vibrations up high, and that it's okay to be eccentric.
Yeah.
I like that. It is okay to be eccentric. I hope so, because I work really hard at it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would say for me, love. You know, if I'm going to leave something behind, it's love. I hope that people remember that I love them. I hope that they felt loved. I hope that my love empowered them. because I feel like those are the deposits that we make here that last. Those are the deposits that change the future. They have a ripple effect on everyone. If someone feels loved, then they pass that on to the next generation and those generations beyond that. So, you know, that's definitely, I know it sounds a little hokey, but you know,
I'm there with
yeah,
you. So.
I'd like to write some books. I'd like to publish some articles. I'd like to leave, you know, a trace of myself behind, but really, I think love is the only thing that's going to endure. So, oh my gosh. Okay. And Tony says, nothing, not even a meaningless plaque, just be known for living and loving. Yay.
Yeah, I mean,
very, very nice. Very, very
I don't
nice.
want to. I don't want to have a tome or, you know, anything that requires people to have to go there and remember me there. I don't want that. If they remember me because you want to, you know, not because, oh, it's that time of the year, we need to go and clean up the old ladies, you know, tombstone. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'll come back and haunt your ass if you do that.
Okay, so Dancing Solstice says, I would like to leave behind love in the hearts of the people who knew me, and were close to me. Yes. And Jonathan says, good memories and warm feelings, but maybe something for the occult world to play with for years to come. I agree. I'm with you there.
I mean, I didn't want to say, but I have my deck, so I kind of feel like I already created something, even if, you know, on a small scale.
Way to go. Micah says the inspiration to help others. Okay, and this is the perfect time for us to stop here and kind of say, let's do some shameless promotion. So,
look at that, the segue I just had.
so perfect. Okay, here you are in the spotlight, Orsi. Go ahead and promote yourself.
I mean, if you don't think that I have all the decks that I published this week with me ready, then you're not obviously not subscribed to my channel. You should do that. But I have 3 new decks out and a new version for one. So I'm just gonna quickly show you a few of them. You can go ahead and check out all the flip throughs and walkthroughs and everything on my channel. So please do if you're interested. So one of them is the Questions Oracle, which I created it because I never know how to journal about the deck. You know, I never know, like, if I pull a card, like, okay, it's the Chariot, but besides the obvious is where I'm going or how I'm moving, what am I supposed to write? So what I did was coming up with questions for each card.
Nice.
And these are big questions, at least for me, that, you know, like how we communicate, how communication shows up in our words and stuff like that, what we use and how we respond and stuff like that. And that's why the round shape, because these are things that you don't just, you know, go and start at some point and then finish with it at, you know, another one, but you go round and round, you go in spirals and you elevate. And that's one of my favorite ones, is the technology. It's just, I love this card. Obviously I can't, okay, this way. And it's my first linen one, so it's exciting.
Who doesn't love a linen deck?
Yeah, no, it's 40 cards, so, and it's small, so, you know, it's great for tiny hand people like me. Another one is which I'm very excited, hi Gerald, is the second Zombie Oracle, because I had one out last year that had 30 cards, and now the new one, this is my nephew, everybody. Ooh, because he's having fun. So this has another 30 cards, so it's a 60 card deck now. And
wow,
this has
nice.
And this has linen as well, so it became quite chunky. Plus it has a small version. This is the Building Relationships or Oracles Pocket Edition, but you can get the zombie in a similar tiny size as well now, so you can do that.
I love, everybody loves choice, right?
Yeah, and the new Building Relationships Oracle, which is the small one, has an extra card called Boundaries.
Nice.
And this is a keyword based for relationship readings. When you don't want to think about, gender and age and sex and anything like that, you just want buildings that you can use for relationship readings. That's one of my favorites on the family. So, which for me, it's very useful. That's why I made it. And the last one is my first tarot deck. And that's the Galaxy RWS, which has galaxies and stuff like that. So, and this is a new eco cardstock from MPC. And this actually better than, I look at that, the Chariot again. So, yeah. So please check it out. And, if you're interested.
So you'll find Orsi's links, link to her channel down below, and you can watch walkthroughs in there. I want to encourage you to subscribe to Carla's channel and Orsi's channel. If you're not subscribed here, go ahead and do that. For all of you in the chat, please hit the like button right now so that this gets recommended. Okay, Carla, how about you? What's going on in your channel? What are you doing that you want to share?
As far as like on my channel, I'm trying to do some interviewing, and not just people in our tarot community, because I think that's been there, done that. Yes, I want to, get to know everybody, for my own benefit too. But I want to get people that like haven't like they don't understand their gifts yet, and I want to present it to you guys so that you can help them. You know what I mean? Like get people that are just getting their feet wet. I want to promote them. I want to get them acclimated to this type of support, because you can feel very alone until you jump into this community. And the other thing I have going on is it's a podcast that I've been doing for a while called the Carla and Chris Show, and all it is just a friend of mine and I sitting and chatting on a Friday evening as I'm watching babies, but we talk about like crazy things, like we talk about aliens, we talk about
oh cool,
the Kabbalion,
nice
stuff that isn't normal, for everyday coffee conversation. But
well, I don't know who you're hanging out with.
It's not exactly like you're spending your time with
around here.
Exactly. Yep. And then I am going on a tour with my daughter in November to the Indiana sanatorium, and I think I'm going to try to do some live video. If not, I'll at least have some recorded stuff and see how that goes.
Cool.
Because hopefully we can maybe guide some of those spirits somewhere, not creating havoc, but they might have something to say. You never know. Yeah. Thanks.
Perfect for the season.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So I forgot to say this, you guys, which I had it on my little cheat sheet here and didn't read it. So, but I'm giving away that bag and that course, and you can still enter to get that. Even if you entered last time, you can enter now if you want again. And if you entered on the last one, your name will be entered. And if you enter this time, you'll be entered again. You'll have one more chance to enter this Saturday as well. And all you need to do is type bag as a comment in the comment section, not here in the chat, you guys, because I won't see it. I won't go back to it. I'm giving away a tarot bag, which I took off the table here, unfortunately. Wait, no, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So I'm giving away this tarot bag. Big. Make myself big? Okay.
Yes. You need to embiggen yourself.
Oh, embiggen myself. Here we go.
That's how Gerald said. That's really nice.
And then I will be giving away my course to someone. So if you can enter for both of them, but they have to be separate comments, you guys. So make sure one comment is bag, one comment is course. And then I'm just going to do a drawing and I will announce it in my community tab. So Carla, I love that you are so community minded, that what you are doing is to draw people in and to help them feel welcome here and to help them find their feet. That is really, really beautiful. And it really speaks to my heart, and it speaks to who you are. Hello, Fox.
And here I am promoting my stuff too, so people can buy.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'm probably gonna buy them.
That's okay, because I'm now going to show you my course promo. You guys, I'm so excited about this course. So I'm going to play this for you real quick, and then we'll get back to playing the game here.
Weaving the threads of your heritage. I'm so excited to be offering this. In this course, I show you ways to cultivate relationship with your bloodlines, to live more embodied with the wisdom and joy of those who have walked before you. You'll work with your ancestors through altar work and journaling, and divination, dream work, and so much more. I have ideas for crafting, including incense creation and dream pillows. There are so many different ways to interact with the material. Tap in with your cards in ways that you may have never explored. The content is on demand and yours for a lifetime. It's available October 1st. Come join me on a journey to tap into your magic, knowing, and personal power through your ancestors of blood.
So that'll be available October 1st, you guys. I'm really excited about this. I decided to focus on ancestors of blood. For those of you who don't know what that means, and it sounds a little creepy, it's just your bloodline. I'm just really excited because I feel like as we tap into getting to know our ancestors, even the ones that we don't know anything about, we can tap in through our bodies and through the Akashic records, through the streams of consciousness out there, through meditation. We can really bring the wisdom that they've brought down through their sacrifice, their life here, into our own bodies so that we can live really empowered and strong, authentic lives. So I'm having so much fun creating this course. It's turning out to be, there'll be more there than you want to do. And that's the point, is that you can choose the kinds of activities that you're interested in doing. But it's going to be super fun. So check that out. That comes out in October.
So cool.
Okay. So I'm trying. Okay. So let's get back to it. Okay. It looks like Pamela's here. Hi, everybody. Okay. And there's a link to my newsletter. If you sign up for my newsletter, then you'll get notified when the course is available. The cool thing about this course is that I'm actually going to have a Zoom meeting at the end of it. Well, it won't be the end, but it'll be in November, because some of you may take months to do it. But in November, there'll be an online Zoom meeting where we can all come together and ask questions and talk and kind of meet each other face to face, and maybe even share a little bit of what we've gained from what we've done from the course. So that's going to be unique. And then after that, it'll just be evergreen content. So, okay, who's next? I think, Orsi, it looks like you're actually positioned to draw a card. So why don't you go ahead while Carla is like getting juice or whatever it is she's doing.
Yeah, and
go ahead and
Tony,
draw a card.
Before I forget, I will message you about the card stock later.
Oh,
if you want me to. It's not like I'm very knowledgeable on NPC's eco card stock, but I can message you. Oh, I was not paying attention, and there was a card, and I put it back. It wasn't meant to be. So it's the 7 of Pentacles.
Okay, look at that. Look how pretty this deck is. Just I love this deck. Okay, you're just very earthy today. You got out of that swords headsy space, and now you're into the earthy. Okay,
yeah, I'm
7 of Pentacles.
Happy.
Okay, Orsi, how patient are you? And how have you grown? And how have you grown in patience?
My middle name is Impatient, so it's kind of funny. I can be very patient if I know that I'm gonna reach or I'm gonna get what I'm waiting for. If it's like it's gonna happen 10 years from now, I'm completely fine with knowing that it's gonna happen at some point. I'm someone who doesn't handle the unknown and uncertainty well. So my impatience comes from getting worried that it's going to disappear. If I know that it's going to be there, I don't care how much I have to wait, and I can be patient. So I don't know what does that even mean, but I'm patient and impatient at the same time. So, I can back a Kickstarter and be completely fine of getting that deck 5 years from now. I don't care, because I'm like, I'm going to get it. It's okay.
They're all in there, honey. Bring it to me.
So stuff like that.
All right. And have you grown in patience?
I would like to think so. But maybe that's just what I tell myself, because I think I'm more clear about how I am impatient and patient now. So I think it's one of the biggest lessons that I need to learn in this life, because it keeps coming up. But I would like to think so, that I'm a bit better. But yeah, maybe it's just,
and Pamela says
self-doubt.
she's sure that you're patient with your nephew.
Obviously. I can be patient with, people that I love. I'm kind of losing patience for people who are idiots and who are, like keeping people in power who shouldn't be there. I'm kind of getting there, but I'm like, I was patient with you for 10 years. Now you're just being ridiculous and I don't care anymore.
Well, it looks like you're being grown into patience through these experiences. How about you, Carla? Are you patient? How patient are you, I should say?
With children, pretty patient. And adults, I've grown to be more patient, just because, I'm not perfect. I battle it when I'm driving. It's like anybody that knows me, that's an ongoing thing. I become, I don't know, not me when I'm driving, and grocery store. If
Interesting.
I've got a cart, it's hard. I get road rage in the grocery store too. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I am working on it, though. I have to, before I go for a drive and before I go to the grocery store. So, but and that is challenging, but I am working on that. So it's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Getting better every day.
Getting better. So you are getting better.
Yes.
Elena says, I'm growing in patience, much better than I used to be. I think, as time goes by, we definitely have the ability to improve. So I have an Aries sun. So yeah. I definitely,
down.
Yeah, energy. Let's just, if something's in my way, head down, eyes closed, just get it out of the way so we can move forward. But I have grown in patience, and I am learning to enjoy the journey so much more, and the not knowing. I think that we are shifting in our consciousness into learning how to live from being rather than from knowing. So I think my biggest struggles come from when I get too up in my mind, and that really, gives me a short fuse. So I try to, when I get up into my mind, I put my feet back on the earth and I try to get back grounded, and that seems to help. Let's see here. Beth says, I have no patience when I drive, foul-mouthed and short with people who drive too slow or whatever. You know what I try to do, you guys, is I try to send blessings to people, because I don't want to have curses come out of my mouth. So when I get into that place where I'm like, bleep, 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 I think I have no idea what's going on in their life, or there's a million reasons that I could think of that would be okay if there were certain situations. So I just choose to say, I don't need to control these people. I just need to get to where I'm going. And so I've definitely gotten better on the road rage.
I have zero road rage. I'm like, I love I don't drive because people are assholes, so I don't drive. Yeah. But I love
seeing, I have no road rage when you don't drive.
I love enjoying. I mean, trust me, I could be the one sitting on the next to the driver and I'd be like,
yeah,
because I know plenty of people who are like that. But I'm like, oh, there's a car that looks cool. Oh, there's a tree, and I enjoy the ride.
Well, mine is because I'm a defensive driver. So I have,
that's cool.
Trying to develop patience for people that aren't. And I think you're driving a vehicle. It's just as dangerous as being on a train, an airplane, and there's children and get your, shit together or your food together, and it's hard. It's hard.
And so Beth says she literally has a CD for driving made by a Buddhist monk so she can cool her jets. I think that's great. Create a mood. Whatever you need to do to put yourself in that place.
I agree.
Oh, you can super chat. That's so cool.
Oh, that is
I
awesome.
didn't know I had super chat. That is just so cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Elena.
I didn't know. Oh, you're
wow.
being
okay. I guess I have a super chat. That's interesting. Okay. Good to know.
You can throw money at April, you guys.
Throw money. It's fine. Throw money, throw tarot decks, throw oracle decks.
I mean, okay. I'll try it. It's not going to work, so.
Dancing Soul Sister says, when I feel rooted and connected with myself, I can be super patient. When I'm in a place of fear and disconnection, I'm not patient and tend to be aggressive. Yeah, I agree. Totally.
Makes sense.
Okay, Carla, it's your turn. Sorry.
Similar. No, I wanted to say that.
Go ahead, Carla, you shuffle.
Okay. Yeah. But my aggression is towards myself. So I'm definitely, I took it out on myself more in life than other people. But I know that I struggle with anger issues. And I didn't know that, but I have anger issues, which is like, what do you do? Like, I don't have a group that I can join. Like, teach me how to not be like, because sometimes I get there. It's very, very hard to get out of that,
I believe it's the Knight of Cups.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Knight of Cups. Good. We got some cups energy in there. That's fun. And we got a court card because these are fun questions here. Knight of Cups. Oh, okay, Carla. What is romance to you?
Ooh, it's been a journey. To me, romance is, it used to be, like acts showing your love language or whatever. Used to be like, I don't know, doing little nice things for each other. Now, honestly, it's just existing and taking care of each other, and just supporting each other and patience. And it's not so much romantic anymore as much as it is about unconditional love.
Yeah, that's so much nicer.
Jonathan asks what deck you're using. You're using the Haunted House, correct?
Yes.
What was the question exactly?
What is romance to you? And Antoinette says, be thankful it wasn't the Knight of Wands after that question.
Yeah, it used to be like parks and all sorts of wherever, but we've slowed down.
I mean, you don't know what I'm going to pull, so, could be a one. For me, it's not something that is part of my life, whatever really was. So I could give you the what's my idea of it, but since I never really experienced it, it's just like maybe a lesson for a next lifetime, I guess.
Interesting. Okay, Elena says, ooh, deep connection in conversations, being comfortable and seen. Okay, so for me, I would say that my idea of romance is a well-timed action that comes from knowing me. And that action could be really simple. It could be a smile. It could be a word of encouragement. It could be an act of service. It could be a gift. It could be, it could just be something simple like being out for a walk and, seeing a flower and pointing it, something that says, me. That's the most important thing. You're not going to romance me if you don't do something that says that you know me. So, okay, so back here we had a question from Beth. We'll go ahead and answer this. Speaking of tarot, what decks are you three currently using? I'll start out. I am using the Brady Tarot, and I am using the Outgrow Yourself Tarot and Oracle. I'm going to be doing a Before You Buy, putting those two together.
Oh, cool.
Which is kind of interesting. And I am using the Folktales Oracle and the Old Magic Ways Oracle as well. And then I'm using Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Just that's kind of like my working deck. So that's me. Okay. Orsi, what are you using right now?
There's a deck called Galaxy RWS, you know, like, I don't know, like, I'm using my own deck, obviously. I'm using the Wide Unknown Pocket Edition still, which I really like. And I'm using the Game of Thrones Tarot because I'm doing the weekly readings for the House of the Dragon show. I do a reading after each episode, and it's so much fun doing it, and I'm using that deck.
Do not say anything because I'm only on the second episode.
I'm not. I haven't seen the newest one, and I always try to time it like a week after the last episode airs, so people have time to, you know, watch it, because I'm spoilerish. I'm talking about everything in it, so, you know, if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch the episode, because I'm gonna talk about anything and everything. But it's fun. It's fun.
Okay. All right, Carla, what decks are you using right now?
I have the Goddess Oracle. I didn't bring it with me because I'm at my daughter's house, but I just got it from Hay House, and it's beautiful. Because
is it the green box, the Celtic one?
It is Celtic, I believe. Oh,
okay.
Wait, no, it's tan. It's a tan and gold box, so maybe it's not. But it has oh my goodness, a bunch of different like recognizable goddesses in it.
Oh, okay.
And I've never really worked that much with goddess energy or any type of god energy besides, you know, God. And that, and then I have the light seers. That's my go-to, is the light seers.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now is I actually have some special questions that I designed for each of you.
Oh boy. It was nice being here. Bye.
Okay, let's start with you, Carla, because I've got you on screen. This is your final question here. In meditation, you are transported to the Akashic Library. You are told that you can download one record as it stands from this point in time. Do you download your future self as it exists from this point, or is there another record you download? Who and why?
Ooh.
You know, I have many theories on our creation. So it would be, creation on Earth. I want to know specifics.
Mm.
Okay. So is there some Akashic? So you want to download the Earth's Akashic record? That's quite the download.
Yeah,
just the creation.
Like maybe like, because I have belief that it was, like the Anunnaki helped seed our race as far as our DNA, but I feel like our consciousness is eternal and it came from other worlds. So I guess maybe the first Adam, maybe his.
That would be really interesting. Nice. Okay, so do you want to try to answer this one, Orsi, or do you just want your special question?
Oh, I want my special. I want to feel like a special snowflake. So give me my special question.
Okay. So before we do, Jonathan says, that's interesting, Carla. I got a Kickstarter recently, Guidance of the Goddess Oracle, and its beautiful deck full of goddesses. I have a lot of goddesses decks. Oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, I cannot wait to get the Kaliak Oracle when it comes back out next year. Who has the Kaliak Oracle now? Anybody? Let me know in the comments here. All right, strap in. Are you ready, Orsi?
I don't know.
On your birthday, you were made a vampire. After just two...
Okay, end of story.
Nope. After just 2 days in your new life, you are drawn to a cave in the mountain where you find a dragon. She sits atop 4 eggs, but is weak and sick, near death. She tells you that she is the last dragon on Earth and will die before hatching the last of her kind. Instinctively, you know that if you offer yourself to the dragon, she will live, but you will die.
Oh,
what do you do?
Obviously, I die. I mean, I would save the dragons, but damn. I mean, I would be happy because I met the dragon. And my ego would be like mountains big for a second before I die. Because I would be like, I saved the dragon. But yeah, that would be mean. 2 days, at least give me some more.
Okay, so this come on, you guys. Do I know you guys or what? I tried to choose questions that I thought would.
I was thinking about it. If there are no dragons, I'm getting back my subscription because dragon. But yeah, I mean, maybe I talk about becoming a vampire baby too much. But you never know when a vampire is actually watching a live stream, so you have to put yourself out.
Maybe when I sat here and thought about these came to me as I was falling asleep. I was like falling asleep, and I was like, I know the perfect questions. You know how that is when you're falling asleep and just the perfect things come up. So Jonathan Daly says, I would download my Akashic records as long as they help me make better choices. I'm sure they would. I mean, it's really from that vantage point. So all you can see is who you would be from where you are right now. And I guess you would understand the sum and total of the choices that you might make in the future. So of course you guys, I was a child who was obsessed with time travel. And I spent a lot of time as a kid, and I mean a young kid, thinking about the time continuum and time traveling and just how that would work. So I'm always interested in thoughts like that.
Growing up watching Star Trek, all you think about is if you go back, if you go forward.
Yeah, right. And so Tony says, how many eggs does it have left? It was like one of those math questions. 4. So that's like enough to repopulate. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be an inbred of House of the Dragon, but
and Beth says, oh, April, wow, putting Orsi to the test.
Yep.
Gerald says, you never know what a vampire is when a vampire is watching a live stream. So true. They may find you eventually.
I mean, oh, look at that. There's a choice for you.
What does it say? I can't read it.
Choice. It says choice.
Oh, choice. Choice.
First card I
pulled. Okay, well, we're coming up on the hour, so I want to encourage everybody again, smash that like button, and go ahead, and if you want to enter for the bag or the course or both, go ahead and type that in the comments below the description box, not in here. And go and subscribe to Carla and Orsi's channel if you haven't already. And you can check out their decks. And I'm really excited, Carla, to see some of the different things that you're going to be doing and sharing and the different people that you're going to be bringing forward. That's going to be really great. Yeah, and then Jonathan said that's why it's important to have a pad and pen next to your bed so you can just write down those genius ideas down before you forget them.
Or
have you ever tried to do this where you like... Yeah, have you ever done this though, where you're like half asleep and you're like, the next morning, you're just like, what is this?
I have ideas for books that it made complete sense, but I didn't make the note well enough. And I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I can feel the feeling that I was having, but I didn't describe it. But honestly, I have paragraphs that I came up with while almost falling asleep. So definitely a good idea. Also, before I forget, just a little promotion for Jonathan, because I haven't seen that, but Jonathan had a live stream about dragons just yesterday, I think.
Okay.
So everybody should watch that, because dragons.
Yeah. So you can sign up for my newsletter, you guys. Also, just to let you know, I'm in the middle of switching over my my website, and so here in a bit in November, I'll have a completely new website. Boy,
Cool.
it's a work. And Beth says she does that with poetry. You know, I hate that. I'm like, oh, I'll never forget this poetry. It's just so good.
I thought that.
And then you're like, I completely forgot it. So
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to stop myself to start thinking about a story, how I would, write the chapter or whatever, because I know that I'm not anywhere where I can make a note. And if I write it out in my head, it's gonna disappear. So I'm like, I'm not thinking about it. I'm like, do something else. Oh, hi,
little baby, look at those cheeks. Oh my gosh, I love those cheeks. Holy moly.
A little blondie.
How cute.
And she's like, I don't care. I'm not gonna look at you people. Hi. Hello.
Hi. She's like, oh, what is this?
It's
a strange reality.
It's tea time,
Yeah.
So cute.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for stopping by for Tarot Quest. And again, on October 5th, I'm going to have Levi and Martin on for my Halloween edition. And the questions are fun and cheeky because Levi and Martin are fun and cheeky. So I'm hoping that they will not disappoint with their naughtiness on this one. So
I'm sure they're gonna have their usual self.
Yes, I'm sure. All right. So again, thank you everybody for stopping by. I'll see you on the 5th. And this Saturday, I actually have a video of one of the pieces of the course. So you'll be able to see that. And it's all on ancestral altar creation. So I will see you all then. Bye, everyone.
Bye.